What does it take to be the best at what you do? For some, it's becoming the face of your game, or an unwavering devotion to a single character. But in CSGO, it's usually the mastery of the game's flashiest, most iconic, and most frag-intensive weapon. And there are players who were born to AWP.
The fast pushes from Titan have been called and found out, but there's Kenny Estwood too, and a third as well, and a fourth! Unbelievable play from Kenny, and he gets the ace!
There are also those who molded themselves to fit the role, and the thunderous playstyle it entails.
How much does m0NESY want to dedicate his life to this bomb site? m0NESY on catwalk finds the timing, 8 seconds. If he can drop the bomb, it'd be everything, but it travels into the site. 1-on-2 for m0NESY now.
It's sacrificial, gives his position away. He wants m0NESY's aim gone, but this man, oh, the shepherd staff takes down the GOAT, and he takes Simple out of the round to give it to G2.
But among all the celebrated wielders of CSGO's mighty green, there is one notable anomaly.
Oh my goodness, dev1ce. Devastation. How does he do this? The flick back to Twist as well. He even knows he's coming, looks away, sees him, and then collat to close? That's his second collateral on the CT side.
The lovely Danish legend Nicolai dev1ce Reedtz didn't start out as an AWPer. By all accounts, he doesn't even wield the big green with the type of aggression one might expect from such a superstar. And yet, dev1ce is one of, if not the, greatest AWPer CSGO has ever seen.
dev1ce waiting for his teammates to arrive. He catches one on the cross. Twist is getting furious. dev1ce is insane. Pushing forward. He's got ready for it. And another one. Story2K missed his shot. And dev1ce. Too sure. The third nonsense.
That's ridiculous.
So what about dev1ce's playstyle makes him so different from every other AWPer? Is there a case to be made on accolades alone that he is actually the greatest of all time? And now that we haven't seen him play in a year, what can we expect from the Danish legend going forward?
dev1ce, who's had a really rough game, flashed, he's gonna get that shot, and it has to feel a little bit going out middle of the air to take down Alex, and now they're pushing. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! He takes every single one from nothing to the AWP ace.
Alright, so before we dive into our boy dev1ce's AWPing style, I must spit some lovely sponsored science about the web browser that was made not only for CSGO lovers such as I, but skin degenerates. Opera GX. You see, thanks to Opera GX's built-in sidebar integrations for Discord, Twitch, and Twitter, I can start fiending skins and just never, ever stop. Whether I'm creeping the exchange, monitoring buff bargains, or binging guilty pleasure videos like Sparkles trade-ups, Zipple case openings, and AWPixel doing, well, AWPixel things. Opera GX's seamless pop-out video feature that activates automatically whenever you switch windows keeps the content train going at all times. The homepage even displays the most recent offerings from your favorite CSGO-obsessed YouTube channel. What's really cool, though, is that Opera GX boasts a super easy-to-use control panel that features a CPU, RAM, and network limiter, allowing me to fine-tune just how many of my computer's resources I want my browser to use at any given time. This means I can leave my tabs open while I pug and go from admiring skins from afar to using them at the drop of a hat. See what I did there? Okay, I know that CSGO doesn't technically have hats, that's a TF2 thing, but still, skins. The point is that you too should try out Opera GX, and you can download it for free from the link in the description below and to become the skin degenerate that you know you already are. Seriously, just try it. Okay, so our boy needs no introduction. Mr. Tom dev1ce Cruz. The breaker of trophies, the destroyer of monitors, and once the shining star of the most decorated roster in CSGO history. An AWPer who defied all AWPing conventions and yet still managed to accrue 19 MVP awards at some of the game's most prestigious tournaments.
Fights are about to come over. dev1ce is even here to help out, and that AWP, while it is good for one, they give it the respect to get back to the car. That might be their undoing. The short play now from Twist. Oh, dev1ce reads it in with the flick, burning alive, and the collateral in the flames. The ace for dev1ce.
So, how did we get here? Well, dev1ce's CS journey began back in Source, as part of Copenhagen Wolves. And after a transition to Global Offensive in 2013, a merry band of future Danish superstars began to gather around him. dev1ce, Dimitri, and Xyp9x made their collective way through several different teams. And during those years, dev1ce was known primarily as a rifler.
dev1ce, he should know. He sees Alois. Well, he wants to see if there's another one he could kill. He spots both of them. He gets, oh my god, dev1ce! That is insane! Takes down Alan Freiberg. What a next level play.
But as he was splitting AWPing duties with some of the other players, over time it became clear that dev1ce had plenty of potential with that weapon as well.
Danny joined us as a coach in the start of 2016, Sonic. At that point we didn't have an AWPer, it was kind of fluent. Me, Cajun and Kerrigan would switch it up between us, and he said we need an AWPer.
dev1ce on short, he will get flashed, he'll re-peek out, but it's smoked. Oh, but he finds a 2! He gets the headshot after going through dev1ce. Are you, I want to say it, but I'm not going to. Are you kidding me?
And dev1ce close range, AWP, no scope on Hiroshima. dev1ce, now is your chance. NBK is close here. And he's still got 14 seconds left, one clock bullet, it's gonna happen. dev1ce, he takes him down.
And once Astralis came into being in 2016 and gobbled up TSM's talented trio of hybrid players, their potential seemed limitless. But what the team desperately lacked was structure and a division of duties that would allow every player to be an efficient part of a well-oiled killing machine. So, under Glaive's tutelage, dev1ce put aside the AKs and the M4s and was designated as Astralis' primary AWPer. Now, there was definitely a swath of the fandom that was confused by that decision, but dev1ce himself was determined to make the new arrangement work. So he started off by studying those that came before him.
They just don't have that many grenades, so they can't use too many. And again, dev1ce against Fallen.
Astralis are fully in control of the situation, but they have to hit their shots, and so far, it doesn't look like it's happening. dev1ce, though, with that defense, 2 quick kills there. He's going to be stopping this push before it can really get going onto that bomb plant. Great finishing blows there out of dev1ce with that AWP.
With an AWP, even at the low, oh my god, takes down, sees the dev1ce! Oh my god, it's unreal!
Thanks to his efforts, soon enough, dev1ce had earned himself a spot amongst AWP royalty.
dev1ce though, got a lovely angle, but can he find the heads? He can! There's another one, there goes Simple. It's 15 seconds again, the bomb needs to go down, they're just running into the crosshair and he's delivering every single time!
But dev1ce didn't exactly join the illustrious superstar AWP club. You see, normally, AWPing is about control. An AWPer exerts pressure on the map by holding angles and making sure they cut off the enemy team's oxygen and keep them where they want them. But a superstar AWPer is an entirely different beast. A brilliant, hyper-aggressive, no-shits-given spacemaker who defies the very laws of nature by making risky plays and hitting no-scope flicks that a regular human could never even hope to replicate.
First found, Twist aggressing. They have to double peek. He's getting his shot. He's hitting another one. Simple. No, Simple. That's unbelievable. What in his name? Number 1 in the game. He's done it again.
They're cool, they're flashy, and everyone wants to be like them. The best AWPers are essentially the lead singers of the CSGO world.
Doesn't matter what my opponents are doing, I will take over and control the match.
But the very same things that make them exciting to watch can also make those AWPing mavericks reckless, heavily dependent on instinct, and at their worst, overly reliant on the strengths of their weapon. And dev1ce wasn't about that life. No, he did things differently right from the get-go.
dev1ce that was already down there, good find on the first one, quick switch back over, brings out the Safari Mesh for more, and he gets the second kill as well. Bomb flung forward, it's Kenny to try and respond with a fast flick toward Dimitri.
Good read by dev1ce. Can't just go outside of these sort of rounds. He's going to find his 3rd kill. Glaive just trying to stay alive. We're on the clock down here. Knows he is losing firepower. And dev1ce with the ace. Sonic's happy with that one, and rightly so.
Where some AWPers went with their gut, dev1ce planned.
Somehow sit in my mind that this is still possible with the AWP. Cold's gonna jump across.
He's got a creep, but dev1ce, my God! I say they surprise me with their speed. He hits a run boost and closes the round. Oh my! They just wanted to bait the AWP, and he absolutely destroys them.
Where the legendary AWP wielders smashed W, dev1ce waited for his moment.
This should be their round.
Oh, but dev1ce is in the back, and you can do so much damage from here. You can see he can hide from the follow-up players. He gets another one. And Astralis, a 2-on-5, and they finish it off.
Where they thought the AWP made them invincible, dev1ce sharpened his fundamentals to a needlepoint so that he could take advantage of any opportunity, no matter how the enemy team played it.
I'm just looking for this. Oh my God. Wow. dev1ce peeks in towards middle. He won't find that first kill. There's no shortage of ops on Astralis, but dev1ce, he's got two. Doesn't want to overextend, but he's going to go and try and get the timing right. That's a third for him, and this is a buy round from Optic. They have rifles, they have utility, and dev1ce with another one looking for the ears. They're coming towards him. dev1ce finds all 5, and that is absolutely filthy.
When it came to this patient, methodical playstyle, no matter how basic it seemed to those of us used to coldzera's jumping ops and the like, dev1ce was in a class of his own. And thanks in no small part to his prowess with the AWP, Astralis truly went to the stars.
Holding it now, and there is it. It's just down to Flamey. It's not going to happen. Astralis have won the face at London Major. He'll only punish one, but it's just aerial to find, and it's done. They had one goal. That's it. That's all they wanted. Back to back. And they've got it now.
2 versus 4, an impossible retake by any standards. dev1ce will take down Buster, leaving a trend in a 1 versus 4. And ladies and gentlemen, they've done it for the 4th time! Astralis win the major in Berlin!
As for Big Daddy dev1ce, he not only won 4 majors with his team, but also collected MVP awards in the double digits, and became a solid fixture in HLTV's annual top 20 list. But despite being the most decorated AWPer out there, he was never really considered to be a clear #1 by the community. And it seemed like most of the pushback came from people who would compare him to natural-born snipers like Simple and Zywoo, or AWP monsters like Guardian and Kenny S. Think of it this way. dev1ce was the master of the most basic defensive AWPing style out there. Sure, he was incredible, but was he truly special? The thing is, while we were all losing our minds watching Simple highlights, the Danish AWPer was busy, quietly but reliably putting up results for his team. And Astralis, ultimately, laid claim to the greatest era in the history of competitive CSGO.
And now, for the first time ever at home, Season 8, Astralis are the champions of ESL Pro League, and for the first time in history, the best of all f***ing time!
Unfortunately, all good things come to an end. The online era made short work of Astralis' dominance and scattered its core, with dev1ce eventually moving over to Ninjas in Pajamas.
I sleep in 1 f***ing time, bro. And f***ing dev1ce leaves Astralis to NIP? In this economy?
After the move, dev1ce continued to do what he does best.
A cool head on his shoulders. Oh!
No, not that. I meant that dev1ce was still a consistent, reliable, and impactful sniper, even against his old team.
This gets hard now for dev1ce.
Shot. Glaive core, another config trying to take a chance, and dev1ce manages his angles to perfection.
But then, in December of 2021, citing mental health struggles and personal issues, dev1ce took an extended leave of absence. And we haven't seen him since. Oh, right. Except, of course, that he went back to Astralis.
Min vej tilbage til competitive CS, det er sulten efter at være en del af et hold, og eventuelt en rejse mod trofæer.
But all the fans that were waiting to see Astralis dev1ce back in action were left disappointed when the org announced that the AWPer wouldn't be a part of any on-stage matches until 2023. And look, we know that there's a lot of talk about dev1ce not earning his keep, but let's not forget that he was never one to jump into anything without proper preparation. His entire career has been built around playing in a way that meshed well with the rest of his roster, and it takes a lot of time and practice to get there.
I know that the expectations from you guys are really high. They're higher from myself as well, and I know I can live up to them. I'm not worrying too much about the future right now. As I said, it's just amazing to be here, and the love from the fans is amazing.
So when dev1ce does eventually return to the server, should we all be expecting him to shoot straight to the top of the rankings? Well, obviously, we can't say for sure. What we can say is that dev1ce is, undeniably, one of a kind. Hell, the guy hasn't played in a year and was still named the #2 player of the decade, right behind the GOAT himself. dev1ce didn't make CSGO history by producing the craziest highlights. Instead, he's an amazing player that you can actually aspire to emulate. A superstar who somehow managed to stay within reach of an average CSGO enjoyer's understanding of the game, all while winning some of its biggest tournaments. There was never anyone quite like dev1ce before him, and by the looks of it, there is no one fit to replace him anytime soon.
Oh, who's that? Oh, that guy.
Goats in the house.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching the video, but before you head off, I just wanted to give you a quick, friendly little reminder to please download Opera GX for free using the link below. You can thank me later.